If you don't know where to start when it comes to coming up with content topic ideas, then this is the video for you. Because in this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 quick ways to come up with hundreds of content topic ideas. Now, this is probably one of the toughest things to do if you don't know where to start. And that is, what topics should you be sharing and how can that lead to building more leads and revenue for your business? When we work with clients, we tell them to think of 3 core themes, and that's pain points, frequently asked questions, and knowledge gaps of your target audience. Number 1 are pain points. Pain points are basically the problems that your target audience are experiencing right now. The more acute the pain point, the higher the priority of the topic, particularly if it's a pain point that's keeping them up at night or consuming a lot of their time. This can be metaphorical or it can be physical. So for example, if you're a chiropractor, your ideal target audience would be potential patients who have spinal or back problems. Go ahead and brainstorm a bunch of pain points they might have. It might be things like, tweak my lower back at the gym, what do I do? Or how do I maintain great posture? Or what exercises can I do to strengthen my back after an injury? Then we have frequently asked questions. These are the kinds of questions you're getting asked through all of your communication with your customers. They could be on your sales calls, during your consultations, or via email or phone calls. The point is, if you're getting it all the time, then there's a good chance you need to come up with a topic for it. Then we've got knowledge gaps. These are the things your audience need to know that they don't know. To understand this, you need to kind of understand the buyer's journey. Some prospects might be problem aware, which means that they have a problem or an issue, but they don't know what to do to solve it. Then you've got solution awareness, which is where they know what they need to do to solve it. Using the chiropractor example, your prospects might know that they need to see a chiro, or perhaps they just need to rest and recover. Or maybe they could buy some kind of cream to help with recovery. The point is that they have multiple options. That basically leads to product or service awareness. They know the exact service, like a chiropractor. And finally, you have brand awareness. This is where they want to see Company X chiropractor based here in Sydney. So what's that got to do with knowledge gaps? Well, you need to be creating content that educates them on moving them towards solution awareness, to product or service awareness, and finally to brand awareness. So there's a friendly quote that I think was attributed to Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motors, who said, "If I asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses." So if you were the guy who invented motor vehicles and the market wasn't aware of what cars were, then you basically have a knowledge gap. So what did they have to do? They had to fill that knowledge gap by creating marketing content that would educate their prospects on everything they needed to know about cars. You needed to talk to them about how it's so much more comfortable than a horse carriage, how you could travel longer distances. They describe how you don't need to regularly feed them to stop them from dying, and the list goes on. You get the picture. So have a think about what you sell, and then have a think about whether there are any knowledge gaps within your audience. It's also very possible that people are searching for answers to fill in their knowledge gaps. You can use tools like Ahrefs, Answer the Public, or even looking at Google or YouTube's auto-suggest to find answers to this. All right. Now that we've got this framework, I use a 3-step process to start building this out really quickly. Firstly, you want to do a massive brain dump. Don't judge the topics, just let it flow. If you've got a team, then go ahead and grab a stack of Post-it notes and just start scribbling topic ideas onto them. You can also do this on a collaborative tool like Google Docs or Notion or Millernote. Do that for 10 to 15 minutes and I guarantee you that you'll have a pretty substantial list. I'd aim for at least 6 months worth of video content. If you're doing weekly content, that means 26 topics. Then look at prioritizing these topics based on the most acute pain points to the least. The stronger the pain point, the higher the priority. Once you've done that, you've now got your content calendar for the next 6 to 12 months. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to go into the production process, which I'll cover in another video. Now, all you have to do is top this up when you're about to run out and wash, rinse, and repeat this cycle all over again. The most important thing to understand here is that the magic happens in batching. It's way easier to brainstorm a bunch of topic ideas, then batch write your scripts, batch shoot your videos, and then batch edit your videos rather than write, shoot, edit, write, shoot, edit, and so forth. When the mind has to shift gears all the time, it's much harder for us to get into a rhythm and be efficient and productive. And lastly, in case you want to take this to the next level, you should understand what's called the red car effect. It's got lots of names names. It's also called the Baader-Meinhof effect or confirmation bias. Basically, the idea is that if you're looking to buy a red car, you notice red cars everywhere. The same effect applies to coming up with content topic ideas. So in your everyday life, as you consume content, you'll start to notice content topic ideas that you can use as inspiration or add to your list. So it's always handy to have somewhere accessible on your phone or device to store new ideas or your swipe file. Anyway, I hope you found this super helpful. If you did, I also did a video called the 5-step B2B marketing framework to grow your business. I'll leave the link so that you can check that out to help you with generating more leads and revenue for your business.